We wanted to come out, and in fact, we told them in the hotel we were going to open the game like we were behind. And so I thought they responded well, and we played an up-tempo situation, and obviously that works to our advantage.
Well, I think this was UTEP's the first time in 6 years they haven't scored an offensive touchdown. Do you count this as a shutout technically for you guys?
I don't worry about that. You know, for the kids' sake, I think it's great. But you know, when they score on the University of Texas. It's not about offense, defense, special teams. It's about scoring a touchdown. We're all in this together. We talk about being all in all the time, and so it doesn't matter who was on the field when it happened. That they scored against Texas.
But is it a big game for you guys?
Well, I think so. I mean, you know, we expect to go and play well and dominant. We talk about being a dominant defense, and that's something that. You know, that's something we expect to do, and we challenge our kids all the time to throw 4 quarters together regardless of situation on the scoreboard, situation in the game. And I was pleased that we were able to play everybody on defense again. We're getting a lot of young guys, a lot of snaps, and when they went in, they played pretty well.
Sergio Kendall and Colt McCoy available as well?
Serge, could you have come back in the game?
Yeah, I think so.
What happened?
I'm not sure. I mean, I could have came back a couple series later, I guess. I just set it out for precautionary reasons, you know. But it was good to see the guys who was, you know, behind me come in and play well like they did.
The sack, fumble, you just talk about that, setting the tone.
I mean, it was just, you know, a great play for me. You know, I got around the tackle, and once again, the quarterback was sitting there waiting for me. So, you know, made the play. And I'm glad some of my guys got on the ball.
Coach Davis, can you talk about where you feel the offense is after this first 3 games?
Well, we've talked for about 3 weeks about consistency, how we've not played a full 60 minutes, and I felt like we did that today. I mean, we played a lot of people, and we were able to continue to fight through for 60 minutes, and so I was encouraged by the way we ran the ball in the second half, because that's something that we'll need to do as the season goes on. But to have over 300 throwing and 300 passing, that's a good day's work.
Colt, how was your day?
I mean, we put up 64 points, so it was a good day.
You started off quickly as opposed to waiting until the third quarter, don't you think? Or sort of quickly.
I had some PBJs before we went out there.
Did you get sick of hearing that this week? You know, it seems like there's always something people are asking you about. Are you sick of hearing about starting slow?
Well, you know, we just got to play consistent. And, you know, we knew coming into this game that was our focus all week long, so we wanted to really start from the beginning. And, you know, we did that for sure. And defense played lights out. They gave us some turnovers, and we capitalized on them.
Colt, what can't Jordan Shipley do?
Jordan? No, he can do anything. I mean, he's playing great. You know, we would have scored through another touchdown, but the guy P.I.'d him down there on the north end. You know, he's just doing a lot of really good things for us offensively, and he runs great routes and, you know, knows how to get open. So, you know, we're definitely clicking, him and I.
Something different. You two clicking?
What?
You haven't clicked that much throughout your careers.
Well, I mean, we're playing good together right now.
Well, talk about your offensive line play, because I know you got to be happy seeing the running backs have a good day. Vondre McGee going over 100 yards. Lots of good things happening in the running game. Can you talk about that?
Really good. The offense, that's where it starts. When the offensive line has a day like they did today, you see the results. And so when those guys are playing really well, playing together well, you know, we're a good football team.
Greg, can you remember the last time you all had 300?
No. That's your job. I don't know.
Greg, what did Vondre McGee show you?
I'm sorry? Vondre McGee?
Yeah, what did he show you or prove to you?
Well, we've really been talking to Vondrell about running with his eyes. Vondrell is a very tough runner. He's really a good downhill runner. We've been really challenging to use his eyes, and I thought he did that tonight. And he had several good plays. The touchdown on the option, he did a heck of a job stepping through a tackle, and at the same time he was protecting the ball. So I was really pleased with the way he played. I was excited that we were able to get Fozzie some work I thought he came in and did a good job, and we're going to need them all as we get into more of the meat of the schedule.
Will, can you talk about the tone that Sergio set with the sack fumble and getting all the turnovers?
Well, you know, we always talk in terms of starting fast, of getting out quick, and did that in the first ball game. We had a 3-out in Wyoming. We didn't do as well as a week ago. We challenged our guys to go out and really set the tempo. We've got great speed on defense, so we want to make people adjust to our speed in the game and not let them get ahead of us early in the series. And you know, Sergio's really rushed the passer outstanding all season, and it was a big strip, and had some nice pressures there on third down. We did a really good job of executing on third down.
Coach Davis, how much of the performance in the red zone tonight? I mean, you scored a lot of points, but you had those 3 times down there when you had so.
Yeah, I was disappointed that we had to kick some field goals down there, but through 4 ball games, we've scored every time we've been in the red zone, either touchdown or field goal. So I'm pleased with that to start with, that we've come away with points every time. We had a situation where, you know, we had an opportunity to hit James Kirkendall. I think that we ended up kicking a field goal there in that situation. And when they're dropping a bunch of folks back down there, it's tough to find some windows. But it is something that we want to address, and we want to do a better job of being able to finish with touchdowns in the red zone.
Well, the 4 interceptions, how much of that had to do with the pass rush? Because Littleton seemed like he couldn't get his feet
Oh, there's
set
no
up.
question. The best pass defense in America is a pass rush. And we can draw up and design all these coverages we want to draw up. If the guy's got time to hold the football, they're going to complete the pass, whether it's man, zone, it doesn't matter. So we always talk to our front guys that they start the pass rush. They start the pass defense by how they rush the passer, and we've been really good in the last 2 years, and we've got to continue to do so. When you can't get pressure with 4, you're going to struggle, because I don't care how good you are in the secondary, you can't cover for that long, and there's no question he had to get rid of the ball.
Cole, would you talk about the off week, the good, the bad parts of that? Does this team need an off week right now?
I think off week is always good if you take advantage of it. You know, for us as an offense, we came out and produced like we wanted to. Defense played lights out, special teams did. So if we use this momentum and you know, use this week off the right way, I think it'd definitely be a help for us.
Cole, at what point did you start feeling like yourself again this week? Like, did all of it get out of your system?
Oh, well, I mean, I've had a lot more energy in practice this week. And, you know, we're close. Our offense is really close to, you know, figuring it out. And, you know, I thought we were one step closer to it today.
No, I meant you personally with the illness last week. Like,
No, I felt fine during the week. I just, you know, caught up on my rest and started having an appetite again. And, you know, I was fine this week.
Sergio, what impresses you most right now about the defense?
Basically just how everybody, you know, we clicking right now, you know, we cutting down on, like, you know, busted plays or whatnot, and you know, like Coach said, 4 guys getting to the or at least putting pressure on the quarterback, that's always going to help our coverage guys, the linebackers and DBs, and if we can keep doing that, I feel like we'll produce every game.
Cole, can you talk about the catch that Buckner made, that one-handed catch over the goal for the touchdown?
Yeah, he made that look real pretty, didn't he? You know, anytime you have Dan matched up on a linebacker, you know, I feel like that's a pretty good one-on-one match. Threw it up for him, and he made a great play. We had kind of seen that. We had talked about it a little bit. You know, a lot of guys, since Dan's kind of playing the tight end flex position, he's going to get a lot of matchups with the linebackers, and you know, he did a nice job of making that catch and scoring for us right there before halftime.
One last question, please.
Cole, talk about the emphasis on having a good start that you have on your third attempt to return for a touchdown. How did you just kind of shake that off and regroup to have the kind of pass that you did?
Well, the guy made a tremendous play. That's exactly where I was supposed to go with the ball. Ship ran a nice route, and the guy was just sitting on heels, man-to-man, and just broke on the ball. You know, if we would have had a pump route on, it would have been a touchdown. So the guy guessed right and made a good play, but you got to put those things behind you. Eventually, you know, like I was saying earlier, we're getting close. Offensively, we're getting close. We got to stop turning the ball over. But to be able to respond like we did is you know, it's pretty good.
Thanks, gang. Coach Brown's ready.